start recording. Let's see if I see. Okay, can we get it going now? How many steps we got left?
I don't know. I mean, 22.
22? Oh my god. Ready for step 3?
Yes.
Yes. So last time we finished installing all the front end. So now we're going to start installing the gears and the stuff in the rear and doing some shocks and things like that. So it should be pretty interesting, especially showing you how shock works. You know what a shock is?
Yeah, but I don't know. Yes, but I don't know how to explain it.
Okay. And so we'll go through real quick and explain to you how a shock actually works and why it does what it does. So that should be kind of interesting. So let's go back to our camera. And now we at the diff. Okay, usually we have to go through this step. But this time we're going to go through this step, which is a locked diff. So they actually have here a step that you can actually... Come on, camera. There we go. Either have it as a regular diff or as a lock diff. So these little plastic part, they came in and I was wondering what they were for, and finally now I know. So they supply you the hardware to actually make it lock diff, so you don't have to put putty or glue in there. You can actually just lock it. So now we're going to go through the process of these. These are 2x8 millimeters, so they're a little shorter than the other screw, and they should be metal. Those little tiny ones, there should be 3 of them. So we're going to need the washers. Usually I let you put all these things aside, and we're going to need these guys. So here, since everything is going to be fixed, we don't need any grease. So put a washer, do it like the drawing here.
Like that?
Yeah, and then you'll put that into here. Just dump it in there. There we go. And now we're just going to close that onto there. That should fit right on there.
There you go. Got it.
Okay, so now you got to do it again for that one.
Now don't tell me nothing. I'm going to do it all by myself. That. Like. No, it's this one. I need this, right? Like this.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's a smaller one.
That's good. And you can just drop it in there. No, the other way.
Oh, like that?
No, mais reste late. Do it like the other one. Leave that black part on the ground and flip that over it. Because if you flip it the other way, the washer's gonna fall off.
There you go. Got it.
Okay, so both pieces are in there. Make sure it's all nice and flat.
They're not the same.
No, they're not quite the same. One has a gear on it, the other one does not. And that's so that it can actually make a turn. So now you just match these together. Put that little tiny screw in there.
Oh. There we go. Now I can just screw, right?
Yep.
Oh, I like better little ones, because now I can actually screw better. All the way, like when it's tight.
Yep. Now I did not put any Loctite on that one, but just the pressure of the 2 plastic part, it kind of does a little pressure. It should be sufficient to always keep a pressure on the screws, so I didn't bother putting Loctite on there.
There you go.
And just like that, that step's done. So there's the rear diff. Just going to make sure everything is nice and tight. Told you I was going to go quick for that step. Now we got to find the axles, which are here. Okay, so now we got to put some of these clips again on there, and we do have 1, 2. It does show 3 of them. I got 4. They might give us some extra clips, which is a good thing. So because these clips are so not hard, but they're kind of a pain to put, I'm going to put them on. Okay, because I don't want this clip to go flying. Because a lot of people, they put these clips on and it just goes punk, it goes flying away.
Oh.
So the clip goes towards where the screw is going to be. So like I said, what I do is I put the clip on there, hold it with a finger, put this on here, and then I cover the whole thing just in case it wants to fly off, and then it's installed.
Cool to know.
We need to find D14.
Can I cut it?
Yep.
I like to cut it.
14 is this guy right here.
Okay. There we go.
Now you're going to put this little thing onto there, and I'll find some more bearings. But I had them out yesterday.
Like that? No, you'd like to be like on
Right.
this.
No, like that. Here's some bearings.
A lot of bearings. Okay, so you want me to
Put the bearings like they show in the picture.
Okay.
And we're not going to bother at this point putting grease onto the bearing, because those are sealed bearings anyways. And when you put grease on some bearings at certain areas, especially the axle, grease attracts dirt. So, and then dirt gets on it, and then it actually becomes like sandpaper. So sometimes putting grease in certain area makes no sense. Those are sealed bearings, which means the bearing are inside, so there's no need to put grease on here. So here you also need one bearing at this end.
So you put it right here?
I'll get the axles.
Right
Yeah,
here?
yeah. Okay, right there. It's good. It does. Just put it there for now. And the other one you need two also.
Like that?
Yep. You need one at this end also.
I'm not sure if I'm doing the stuff right, but whatever. Guess.
Got one axle. It's a nice chrome finish. So you need to put this little one with the slot onto here. No, the other way. Look at the drawing.
Oh. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where it's got to go. It's got to go in there. And now we have to find this little part. And I think that's a little tiny bearing. There we go, putting a bearing at the end. Cool, nice and flush. Okay, put that there. Take the axle. That is the right one without the big pin. There's two axles, one with a big pin, and the other one that does not have the big pin. Switch the pin. There's the pin.
Yeah.
So this goes like that. And now we have to install all the parts. So this goes like that. Now we have to insert this into there. So insert that into there.
Just like that? Or does
Yep.
it need to be?
No, just like that. Whoa, the bearing came out. And this goes on the other side. Now, interesting with these is they have a little tiny shaft here that actually insert through it and joins the other one. So that's kind of neat. Attention, je vois le bearing sortir. There you go. Now we have to put this in here. Now, and see here, there's a bearing and it can slide. This bearing goes here, that one goes there, that one goes there. So there's
Okay.
four different pockets. So you have to drop it in there and put the bearings in the right spot.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Like that?
Bearing is not in the right spot there. Everything has to go in.
Oh, but I was doing it. Well,
Yeah, no, it's just because I think something is not pushed in all the way. Okay, correct. So just drop it in there. Something was not pushed in all the way. So that bearing is sitting at the right spot. All four bearings are there. And now if you just spin this, it spins freely. So you can try it. Everything is nice and smooth and nothing is binding. So now this bearing, this tiny bearing sits there, and the other one sits there.
I'm not sure how to do this one. Oh, like this.
Yep.
Is that, oh, like that when you turn this, it's gonna turn the other one.
That is correct. So now how this works is when the dry shafts, you know what a dry shaft is, comes here and turns this. See how that makes the two wheels turn?
Yeah.
So it makes this tiny thing turns, and then it makes the two wheels turn. So that's how the gears work to make everything turns. So
cool. And now
now we got to put the cap on.
And put the
screws.
Yeah, I forgot that. Oh, just like that.
Just like that.
What screws do we need? Oh, I think it's screws like this.
Now that's a nice axle.
I like it.
Nice and chrome.
Need 8 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. Now we have the screwdriver.
Take that one instead.
Okay.
You have less trouble. So it's up to you to hold it in your hand while you're screwing, or push it down while you're screwing.
I like better when you push it down, so I'm going to push it down.
Okay.
Is that good or no?
It looks okay. Yeah, that looks all the way in.
Is that
No.
true? No.
There, beside, and then
We're gonna do 4, 4. Even though I did a little bit of.
you do 4 and I do 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I screw weird, cause I'm like this.
To me, it's better when I hold it in my hand, because then I can control the angle. So then I can control how everything is. Like, in other words, and I'm more comfortable doing it a certain way. And that was pretty tight. Yep. Oh yeah, nice and tight. So while I'm putting that on, you're gonna cut this long one and this short one. So take your snips here, cut that, and I'll put the screws on. No, now you gotta do this one too. That one and that one. So now we have to push. There's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look like little. Okay, so we have to fit this into the hole, and we have to push real hard for it to push it in.
I'm dropping. Oh.
So he's gonna try to squish it in there with the pliers.
Oh, 1 sec. Oh, I got it. I catched it. Oopsies. No. I'm gonna get it. I don't know when, but I'm gonna get it soon. Then with this, I can't. I don't know what's happening. There you go, got it.
Okay, now you got to do it this end also.
I'm gonna try not to. Got it, nice.
Okay, you're getting used to that one. Do this one now. It's better if you hold it.
Okay, yeah, true. Got it. This
There
one
you
I
go.
already did.
Yeah, I did one. So there we go. The balls are in there. That's in there. Dry shafts. So here we'll need our Loctite. So now we got to put some Loctite onto here. Almost grabbed the grease. Would have not worked if I would have grabbed the grease instead.
Blue.
Okay. Now again, I got to put this where the slot is. Put it tight. Wipe off any excess stuff on there. Thank you.
No problem.
See, the picture shows the pumpkin, this output, over there. I had it like this, so it's on this side, so it's better. It has to be on that side. And now we take these, and we need these little tiny washers. BB3, yeah, washers. And we need the long black screws. These are going to be nice and long to do. They're going to go right in there. Oh, and then we have the
little ones that we don't.
Okay. So pass the screw onto there, just like it shows on the drawing.
So what?
Here.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now put that in the hole.
It's like
but you got to put a washer first. Yeah. The ball is there, but then the washer. Washer's right here.
But it doesn't. Oh.
The balls are. We already put the ball in there.
Okay.
This round circle, we already put it in there.
So like that.
Yep.
It's hard to pee.
Okay. Now put that into there, into the hole. And now we're going to take this and put it on the other side. So go ahead, put it on the other side. Okay, now you're going to take that thing here, the X, put it on top of that, on the biggest one. No, here.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take the screwdriver and hold it. Now screw it in. Turn it.
It's hard.
A bit more.
Oh.
Keep it straight.
I know.
You're not straight. Tourne à poussin un petit peu. Okay, now you're in. Put it straight and torque. Okay, that's good.
I can't.
That's
No
good.
more.
So now we've got to do exactly the same thing on the other side.
I can't no more.
There we go. So that's done. And now we have to assemble everything onto the chassis. So those are the two other braces we found. We're going to need that. We're going to need the 15mm screws, which are the longer black ones, I guess. Yep. We're going to need 2 more washers.
Wait, so you put lock or unlock?
Yes.
Which is better?
It all depends what you're doing. If you're racing, unlock is better. If you're crawling, locked is better.
So we unlock or we lock?
We locked it. We locked the rear, and the front is unlocked.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So now we have to put everything in there. So we have to snap this onto there. Okay. So because this is a little tough to do, so you have to push.
Rock. Whoa.
Gotta put some weight onto it. There we go. Hey, I'm not wearing my super dad shirt. I'm wearing a work from home employee of the month shirt.
True.
Who got me that shirt?
Me.
That's
for Christmas.
Correct.
No, for your birthday. Yeah, birthday. Birthday or Christmas? I think it's Christmas.
I think it's Christmas.
Yeah.
So here again, we got to snap it. That's tough.
Imagine we build everything, and then the first time trying the RC,
Ow.
and then we go on, we press the trigger, it doesn't do anything. I'm like,
Ow. Hurt myself.
I'm gonna try. You're laughing. Wait, you need to put it there?
Yes.
Like,
the pliers are, you can try, but I got something else to try.
can do it. I can do it. Okay, look, look, look. I can't. Never mind. I can't. Dang it. I give up. I can't. I tried to, but never mind. I tried. Okay.
So because it's so thick, coming from an end, I went to get this. So this should give me enough. I can make it wider, and I can just squeeze it in there.
That's a big tool.
It's a big tool for a big job.
Damn, that sounds easy. Just
That was easy.
just like that.
It's easy when you're working with the right tools.
Yeah.
There we go. Just like that.
Yes.
And now we gotta enter the dry shaft. Put some.
Oh, when you sometime when you broke your RC, I saw that. Oh, that's actually the wheel. Oh, that's gonna turn the wheel, like you said before. Cool. Cool, cool, cool.
So I just put some Loctite for the dry shaft. We're gonna attach the dry shaft before attaching the front. When you're putting a set screw, it should go in very easy without any force. Okay, and now we have to put this long screws, which are under here, and a washer, and the washer goes underneath everything, of course. So you have to put a long screw, then you got to put a washer underneath it, underneath everything, and then you got to hold it over the hole and screw it in.
With this or which? Okay.
So you do the other one here. Here's the screw. Put the screw in the hole.
Wait, oh, okay. Wait, cause when? Where? Oh.
Put the screw in the hole.
Oh, there?
No, right in here. Should be a hole. Do you
No.
see the hole? Then you just got to turn it until we see the hole. There it is.
Okay.
Because it's a ball in there, so you just got to turn it until you see the hole.
Okay.
Now you got to put a washer underneath.
Then Then we go in there. Go in there. Go in there. No. So close. Let's try it again. Okay, I'm just gonna do it like that maybe, and then try to put it like this. Oh, okay.
It's a little tricky.
Okay. Now you're trying. Oh, okay. Never mind. You got it.
So I'll do this one on this side, and you can do the other one on the other side.
Okay, I'll try to do it. Okay. Yeah, like you. Okay. Oh, I can't do that.
It's just a habit thing.
Is it good? Like, cause
See?
I can still screw it, but
Yeah, it takes a long time. It took me a long time to get to the bottom.
there you go. Got it.
There we go. So the rear axle is on there.
Yes.
And see, it cannot push that way and it can't push that way. Why is that it's being stopped from being pushed forward?
Forward or
It's because it's got 4 links. It's got 1 link here, 1 link there, and the 2 bottom ones are on an angle, and that stops everything from going this way. So when you're going down the hill or giving it some torque, your wheels always stay straight to the other ones. There we go. So the truck is almost complete. It's got all the axle, it's got everything. So it's kind of neat, and it's nice and shiny.
after like 3 hours we've done this.
No, it's only 2.5 hours. So now the next steps is the shocks. Now this is going to be very interesting. Okay. Oh, they did give us oil. So let's open up the bag. So be careful not to lose any of these parts.
We need them.
Oh yeah. Here, try to get that little rubber out of there. In the bag, there's a little piece of rubber.
It's easy, yeah. Got it.
I'll take these out of the bag.
Okay. So shiny.
Okay, so here you have a lot of cutting to do. There's 4 of them.
Cutting.
So every time you cut them, always
I know.
make sure you put this end against here
I know.
and you cut. So when you finish cutting, it's nice and soft.
I know what you're
Okay.
saying. Okay. Yeah.
I'll do this one. I'll do one, and then you can do the other 4. The other 3, I mean.
There we go. Let's do this. Against the thing. But look, I'm against the thing. It still does the little thing. I mean, it's like.
Still got a little bump. That's because you were probably not pushing on it right away, all the way. It's okay. I'll clean it off with the knife. So if you do leave some little burrs on there or a little piece, you can always take a knife and actually cut them so it becomes nice and smooth. Especially on the shock shaft, you want everything to be nice and smooth. Nothing sticking out.
Okay, you cut, cause I.
No, keep going. The only way you can learn is if you keep
like,
going.
Why is it not? Come, okay, like, boom. This one was. Okay, look. Okay.
Okay.
That is good, but this is not good.
That's okay.
This is not good.
The only way you learn is by doing it.
There you go. This one is nice. Oh yeah, it's good. Can you put this at the? Thank you very much. We have a lot of cutting. Okay.
Keep going.
There's a little thing.
That's okay. I'll clean it.
Are you checking all of them to see if they have? Because they might have some that I didn't. You're gonna cut this, right, or no?
We'll see.
In my opinion.
Okay. So now you're going to cut
What do you want me to cut? Okay, whatever, it's fine.
these 2,
Mhm.
these 2,
Mhm.
and these 2. 2 times. Got a whole bunch of them. While you're doing that, I'm going to separate some stuff.
Like, oh my god. Sort of. Does the thing has to be against the thing that I'm cutting?
Mhm.
Like this against?
Yes. And you push against it while cutting.
Oh, okay, I hear it.
Oh, a piece fell down.
It's fine. I think I got it. Try my best, so yeah.
Tamiya doesn't have any holes on their part that actually goes into the shock. So the oil actually goes on each side as you push down. So you cannot tune these shocks. But at least they give you oil-filled shocks for this build, which is very nice. And he's cutting away. Go. No, it's okay. You can cut there. They see you in the small little camera.
I'm doing not so well. So this, finish this,
Like I said, it doesn't matter because you can always clean them off after. So even if you miss
So now what?
these two, just give it to me. I'll clean it. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's okay. And plus here it's very hard because it's actually on the round. So that's hard to get with the pliers.
This one is actually kind of good, I guess. There you go. Finish one.
Okay.
Then I need to do another one. Wait, am I cutting? Okay, yeah, I'm cutting the right one. I was scared.
A lot of little parts for the shocks.
Oh my, yes. Okay, now I know why you told me this one's gonna be complicated a little bit.
Yeah, piece went flying. Woo!
Cause I'm pushing and yeah. This is good. This one are good, and this just a P. This one. There you go. There you go. These ones are not that bad, I guess.
So you're done?
Yeah, I am done.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There we go.
Okay. So now you got to take 2 of these little tiny washers and put them into here.
There?
Yes. But before doing that, what I like doing is actually putting a little bit of grease in between them, or just before it goes in. So I take a little bit of grease and I actually put it in there, and then what I do is I take one, I put it in, and then it stops it from going anywhere. But then I do put another dab of grease to kind of block the hole. Then I put another one.
How many are you gonna put?
Two per. And then I put another bit of grease on there. And the grease is actually there to help the seal so they don't leak. And then you take the cap, you put the cap on.
But do they go all the way down?
Yeah, they go far enough. They went in. And then you actually see the grease in there. But now the cap is actually all done.
Do they go like
Well,
okay.
do one, you'll see.
Do they go like, oh, like when you put it, wait.
So give it to me. It goes there, but it stops there. So I'm going to put a little bit of grease there on this one. So put one and then give it to me, and I'll put more grease. Put one in there.
Is it good?
Yeah. Now take another one. Put one in there.
Oh.
Yeah. Take that one.
Oh, okay.
Keep going. Take the other one.
Yes. Is the black one and the orange one is a difference?
Yes.
Okay. What is the difference?
The black one goes on the outside. You'll see why. And plus they have a different temperature and a different UV rating and all that, so.
There you go. Done.
Okay, now take a cap, put the cap on. Take it in your hand and just screw it on there.
Yeah, four hands.
So there we go. That one's done, that one's done. That one's done.
Done.
So we've done that part, the first part here. Now we're going to do the second part. So now you're going to take one of these shafts, and you'll need the blue cloth, and now you got to put this into there in the center, and then when you punch it in, the grease will come out. Okay, now give me the cloth, the blue cloth. Now because there's grease here, I'm just going to grab it and then clean the grease off of it. Okay, and now I have the shaft there. Okay, now this is where this shock tool is going to be useful, so you don't wreck the shock. Because if you actually take a if you take a plier and actually hold it here, you might scratch this. And if you scratch this, then it's going to hurt the rubber seal there, and then the shocks are going to leak. So when you use a tool like this is from Intergy. There's a whole bunch of different ones you can use. So you actually put it onto the shaft, and it's nice and round, and it holds everything. So
it doesn't scratch anything.
It doesn't scratch anything. So now what you do is you take a black rubber seal, and then you put this onto there, and you just start screwing it. And you just keep turning. You keep turning until you do not see a thread. Until you don't see the thread anymore. So now I don't see them anymore. I can take it off.
Can you just see? Okay, cool.
Okay, so now you can do the other one.
And we need to do that 4 times?
3 times.
3 times?
Well, I did 1, so you do the other 3.
So now, I take this. There we go.
Finding that hole in there with the shaft, it's a little tricky, but it's doable. Push it out all the way you can. Grab it with the cloth, like that you can clean off the edge. Pull it. There we go.
But now I take this.
Yeah.
Boom. In the middle. Boom.
Black rubber first. Black rubber first.
So much steps.
It makes it so easier to actually hold the shock also with one of these little tools.
It's not going in.
It is tricky, but it will go in. Keep turning. You gotta hold it straight. You gotta hold it very straight and then turn. Okay.
Yeah.
Put the other shafts in the other one there. Put the other shafts. I'll do this real quick.
Wait, you do this or I try?
No, you can try. Little piece of rubber. Little piece of rubber.
I know, I'm just taking it. Got it. There we go, I can do this one. I like this part, it's fun.
So now we got the 4 shocks done. Well, they're ready to receive oil in them. So this is interesting in the sense that you see it goes up and down, but there's no hole in there to actually let the hair go through. So this should be interesting. So now we have to do this part, which is putting the oil in there. There's different ways we can do this. If you actually have a shock tower, this is like a shock tower, you can use these and put the shocks there and then fill it up with oil. And then they can sit there like that. It's nice and safe, and you won't make as much as a mess. But I did a video called Do It Yourself, and I built a shock tower. Now one of them actually broke because I used a plastic one. I actually built these to actually do shocks also. So you can actually hold your shocks on there, and it's very easy to do. And I'll put a link up above here, up above in the corner. I'll have a link to this video to show you how to make one of these shock tower if you don't have a regular shock tower. So I like using these because it's a little bit easier to deal with and to hold the shocks to see how they dry. Good idea putting that there. Okay, so what we're going to do real quick is we're going to open this up. I think it's already open. Yeah. So now I can actually just fill it up with oil. Now I'm almost to the top.
Yes.
Okay, but now you have to push down slowly, and don't push fast or else you'll just push the oil all the way up. Okay, now what that does is it puts oil underneath that flat piece. Oil goes underneath there. So then you go down, go up slowly again, and you do that about 4 or 5 times. Okay, or 10 times.
I was gonna say 10, just like that.
Sure. Now when you look in there real quick, do you see little tiny bubbles?
Yeah.
So you gotta wait till all the air bubble comes out. If you want a good shock, you gotta wait till all the air bubble comes out.
Take notes.
So now I'm going to keep putting oil on there because now oil is actually on the bottom. And now the oil is pretty straight to it. It's like flush.
Yeah.
So I brought the shaft down. Now I'm going to fill it up again.
But yeah, do you have enough for the 3 or 4?
You're supposed to have enough for all of them, yes. So I'm going to drop this onto the other shock tower just because I have it sitting here doing nothing. And now I want you to fill up this shock and make sure you don't make a mess because we only have enough to make 4 shocks.
Why are you not putting this pressure? Okay, so first thing first, fill it up.
It's not so.
Okay. I'm scared. Okay, I can't see it because like...
Yeah, lift it up a little bit more. You'll see it come out. Keep going.
Okay, now I see it a little bit.
Okay, you're almost there.
Is that good?
Okay, yeah. Now go up and down with the shock slowly.
Slowly, yeah. Oops.
See, that was air. That's okay. That's air that was coming out of it. You kind of heard it go. Okay, pull it down all the way. And I'll put a little bit of oil and we'll let it sit for a little bit.
My
and
first.
you can do the other one.
Okay. Sure. Do you have like other oil like
Yes,
that?
there you.
Okay. Yeah.
The one that comes with it, I don't think it says what it says. Just damper oil. I don't think it says a weight on it. 9cc. Yeah, it doesn't say how heavy the oil is, but there is other oil. Like this is an axial 30. I have 50 here, and I have 100, and there's a bunch of different weight of oil. What the weight of oil means, it's going to be harder for the shock to go in and out.
I just wanted to check if it was all the way down before. Alright.
Building his first shocks.
Yes.
Keep going.
Okay. I don't want to do a mess, that's why. Okay,
Keep
is that
going.
good?
More.
You sure? Okay.
Yeah. A little bit more. Okay.
Okay. Oof. Okay, yeah, there's more than that, so we're good, I think. For another one, so.
Go slowly.
Yeah. Already done?
No, I'm not done yet. Went up and down a bunch of times. Go down all the way.
A little bit. You sure it's good? Because I didn't go as... I didn't like 1, 2, 3, go like...
Go. Keep going in. Keep
okay.
doing it. That's what I'm saying. Keep going.
Is that what you do all the time when for shocks?
Yep. For oil shocks, yes.
What?
But the way you finish the oil shock, like these have little rubber caps that goes on top. Some of them don't have those caps, so they work a little bit differently. You got to do them differently.
I think that's okay. I did it like 7 times.
Cool.
For sure.
So we have all the shocks on here. They're all waiting to be. So you just look at them and you see if the bubbles are gone. Sometimes it doesn't take long, and most of them are all gone right now. So sometimes people leave them for an hour or two, and then they come back and finishing it off. So we're going to start closing them up. So it shows here, move slowly while you're filling up with oil, so which we did, and then top it off to the top, and then we got to put this little rubber seal on there. So we'll start with the one we did a while back.
Yeah.
So this is where these things come in handy, just to make sure it doesn't make a mess. Now, if you're pretty flush to it, and right now we are, and there's a little bit of a little dimple going down, it's hard, you can't see that on camera because of the angle. Now I'm going to push on there, onto here, and actually see the oil came out a little bit. That means it's good, because you need a little bit of oil to come out. And then we're going to put the cap on. And the shaft is down on this. Usually you keep the shaft up, but now it's down. And when you push up on it, there's going to be an air like in between the cap and this. And this is what actually helps with the friction of this. That's why you don't need the shaft to be all the way in for that one. So there we go. That one's nice and tapped. Yeah. Now I push it, and it comes out just so slowly it pushes out. That means
magic.
It's working. That means I'm pushing. As I'm pushing, the rod is taking place into where the oil is, and then that little bladder, that rubber bladder, actually pushes in that rubber. So it's like magic, yes.
Well, for me, it's like magic.
So make sure you don't drop it. I've done that once or twice.
Really?
Yep.
So now I like put like this or like that.
Put it going down.
Okay.
So the oil is coming out a little bit, but that's okay.
Oh no, I'm doing this.
Okay, now you got to screw that onto there.
Is it okay if I? Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
While he was holding it, he was pushing down, and it pushed the rod up a little bit. That's still okay.
Really? It
Yeah.
is? Okay. Okay, now it's. I think it's fine.
So now if I push it in,
Please work again. Dang it.
but see, it's not pushing out as much as the other one. That's because when you pushed it in a little bit, some oil came out. So that means we took some oil out, because when he was holding it, he pushed down on it. So that's a good way to test if your shocks are working good or not, is to actually push on it, and you should have a little bit of olive soda. Take that off.
We still have some oil, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
fine.
Plus I still have other oil everywhere. So don't be afraid if you're making a little bit of a mess with the oil, because you can always wipe it off after. Now I'm pushing on it. My shaft is all the way
A
down.
lot of
oil came out. That's okay. See, I didn't clean this one, and because
worry.
I don't care, because even if there's oil inside, it doesn't matter. I can clean the shock after. So I can clean everything after.
Let's see.
Now let's see if this one's going to act properly.
Please.
Push it in,
Yes.
and it comes out.
Does it came out like the other one though? I think it.
Yeah, they're pretty close. So here, make sure that
Yeah,
things all down all the way.
Okay, now I'm not gonna, because I think like I need it to click. Because
a little bit more oil.
I thought that the.
No, it doesn't click.
Okay. So
You just lay it on there, push down. That's it. That's good. Take the cap and
I
put the
don't
cap
want
on, and then you can clean your shock off.
all right, now time to clean it.
They're pretty close.
All right, let's see if it's good or not. Can I like
Yeah, push it in. Let it go. It comes out. Should be
Cause
not
like
bad.
I don't know.
Should be not bad. Because if I take these 3 shocks, put them here, and I push on them and let go.
This one is the best. This one is the second. This one the baddest.
But it will have the spring. It will have the spring on there. That's pretty close. So let's do the 3rd one.
The fourth.
The 4th one, that's true.
The one that I did were not good, but don't matter. I mean, they're not that bad, I guess, because it's my first one. But
Shocks
like,
are always a little hard to do or to manage, to get perfect.
is there a way to get them perfect?
The practice and patience. And if you don't get it right, you just take it off again and do it over again.
But like, what did I didn't do right in mine? Like, I don't know.
So this one, it goes in and it comes out. See, it doesn't come out quite as much as the first one, but it's pretty darn close. So now that's done on this side. So we'll flip it onto the other side.
Damn, we're zooming through those page. It's fun.
Look at that, we're already at 18.
And it's fun too. Yes.
Cool. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put one of those clips.
Okay.
There's little clips there. These clips.
Yeah. Oh, that was okay. Got it.
Okay. You're going to take that clip and put it all the way here.
Okay, so this, that, and I do like that. Make sure it's like that. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom.
Okay. Now you're going to take a shock, a spring, put the spring there.
Okay. But did you make your... Okay, now you got it. Boom. That.
Okay. Now what I do is I grab this with my fingers, and I can pull both of them at the same time. I can bring the spring in,
Okay.
and then I can put this guy in there. Just like that.
Okay, so I do... Oh. So, if I do... Pull it, I grab this. Boom. Oh, what?
No, the other way. Turn it the other way.
That?
Yeah, but you got to go sideways. You got to enter it from the side.
Oh, okay, I got it. I think I'm... Oh.
Because see, it's got a groove.
Yeah. Okay. That.
Oh, I did an error too, but you did probably the same thing. See, it has to go in. Once it goes in, and then it has to go into the hole here. See, it has like a little hole on the bottom.
That's complicated.
But see this washer, this little thing? We got to make sure it's all the way up first before putting it, and I did not. So I got to take mine apart.
Okay, you just do it.
Where's my rubber? My rubber's there.
I mean, meat's all the way down.
So now I just take this, put it there.
No, it's good?
Yeah, yours is good.
Okay, so now I do, oh.
Put the spring.
Okay, like that. Boom, boom. Boom. Ah, it's hard to, like...
Yes, it is.
Ah! It's hard. Can you do it?
Keep practicing.
Because I'm slipping, my fingers are slipping.
And dry them off.
Alright, oh, thought I got it. Wait, but, like, what? Wait, how am I supposed to do it?
Mine are done.
I know.
that little groove goes up.
Groove? Where's the groove?
See, there's a kind of a hole, and there's no hole.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so the hole has to go up.
So
this
like
has to go up like that.
that. With
Yeah.
that behind it.
Yeah.
But I need this to. Yes, got it. I got it, right?
That's right, you got it.
Yes.
You persevere and you got it. Okay, so now we got to install these 4 little tiny screws onto there, and those screws are actually going to make it so we can adjust the shocks. So there again, we're going to need my little tiny white screwdriver there. So put a screw into there, and then you just take this. For now, we're just going to keep them all the way up. There you go. You can do the other one.
So like what?
Just wait a minute. Okay, put the screw onto there, into the hole there, and screw it in.
There we go. Got it. I'm gonna mess something up. Cause look.
It doesn't matter. If you mess it up, we're going to take it apart and do it again. Doesn't matter. You can't really mess it up.
Is it getting in?
Yeah, it's going in. Don't stop.
Ay. That hurt. I can't no more. I think it's.
Yeah, that's good. It's touching. It touched the other one, so it did it. So do you want me to do the other one, or do you want to try it?
You do it. Don't stop now.
There's oil on the page. You want to clean the page real quick? Because there's oil on it. There's a little bit on this side also.
Cleaner master.
There we go. Now dry off all the. Try to dry off all the shocks as much as possible.
If the car is not good, I'm going to be sad.
So for the front shocks, clips on the bottom. So see, there's a ball there.
Yes.
So we have to take this and actually push it. And this is going to become a little bit tough. We got to clip it onto there.
Got it.
It went click.
So now we guess we're gonna like screw it to something.
The what?
We're gonna screw it, screw it, not screw
Yes.
it. Screw it. Something.
So now here you can barely tell, but there is a hole right there.
Yeah, I can see it.
So we're gonna take the black screwdriver. See, this screw has a flat end to it. It does not. It has no thread. So it goes onto here, and then we put a little washer.
Okay, yeah, I think I understand now. Then you're just gonna screw it in.
And then the tricky part. It fell. The tricky part is we have to squish the shock down to actually screw it in.
Oh.
Because see, even if I lift this all the way, it's not at the right spot. So that means I have to squish this down.
No, that's hard.
And then screw it in at the same time. There, push on that now.
It's satisfying.
Suspension.
Alright.
Where's my other screw? Oh, you were having it. You were holding it.
Yeah. Is that a bad thing?
You stole it. I was looking for it.
No, but I was keeping it like I can give it to you.
You're the screw keeper.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
There we go.
Now it's a butterfly. The 2 eyes.
Now we can turn it around and put the rear on. The rear is a little bit different, but still good, works. But here's the trick. We have to snap this onto there, but there's no way to grab it.
Oh.
There's no way for me to. So I'm going to use this flat end and actually put it against it and push.
Boom. Oh, but now it should be more easy or hard?
It should be more easy. What do you mean? For what? Easy for what?
To put it.
No, it's hard.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Boom. After this, isn't it the wheels? I think it's the wheels. right?
Yeah, after this, it's supposed to be the electronics, but we'll probably do the wheels.
And after the electronics, and after probably
Attaching the body to it, and then we're done. There we go.
oh.
So here, because this screw is not it's threaded all the way, we need what's called a little washer, kind of a washer. It's a flange tube, they call. It's a tube with a flange on it. So that goes into the shock, and then we put the screw onto there, and that screws right into the dry shaft. Oh no, it screws inside here. And I don't like using a drill on my stuff. Sometimes a drill is faster, but sometimes you can wreck things up or screw strip a screw. So it's better to just take your time, use a screwdriver.
Can you like buy or are scenes already all done?
Yes. Tamiya has kits, they're called Expert Build, and that's what your Ferrari, your LaFerrari, was a Tamiya kit that was actually built by Tamiya, and we didn't have to build it.
So it just, but is it like, does it cost more because it's already done?
Yes.
Okay.
You do have to pay for it because you're paying for somebody to actually assemble it.
They're probably pros like you, but...
Well, there are people that are used to assembling it, that's for sure. They probably don't look at the manual. They probably build so many of them, they don't even bother looking at the manual. So there you go.
Man, what? They're like, alright, this is...
Well, if you do this all day, like let's say this is your work and you assemble these all day, you don't need a manual. You know what to do. So...
I mean, if it's the same car, yeah.
Yep. It's got a stiff suspension, that's for sure. Now, the importance of putting the right amount of oil in it is because if you push down on it and one side goes in easier than the other, that means your shocks are not equal.
But is it equal? Yeah, I see. Oh. This one is harder than this one.
You think? No, it's about the same. Because when I push down right in the center...
Yeah, okay. Maybe.
Okay, so there we go. Suspension is all installed. It's starting to look like a RC car. Cool.
Yeah, but the electronics gonna be here, right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
So it tells you how to do the electronics here and how to set it up and set up your servo. This is a very important how to set up your servo, but it is very cool when we start doing the electronics. But real quick, we will not put these on right now. The lower skid, well, I guess we could. So I'll let you cut them. They're chrome, but I'll let you cut them anyways.
Yeah, but why is it a difference if they're chrome?
This is a special edition kit, and they're giving us chrome parts. Usually these parts are all black, and you paint them to the color you want. But this kit was.
Oh, and you don't want me to wreck them?
No, it's okay. You're not gonna wreck them.
So I do all of them?
Yep.
Okay. There you go. Please tell me it's good.
So these goes onto the side there. Yeah. Not sure what this one has a notch here and the other one doesn't. That's odd. Interesting. Maybe it's just to put your finger, help you put your finger in there to turn it on and off. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, that's cool if it's actually like that. Because like sometimes I'm like, when I want to turn on my RC, because yes, I have some RC. Didn't know.
They're putting it in there.
Am I blind? I don't see it. Why do we need to put the screws
in the hole?
This?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was for like bigger screw.
There you go. I did my side. You can do your side.
Because oh my, I'm so bad. Like, okay, I don't know. I think I'm doing it. Oh, never mind.
You're just not pushing on it hard enough. That's all. And plus, what's hard right now is you're not seeing the screw. You're not seeing because it's kind of in the tube. So it's really hard to actually notice where it is. There we go. That's installed.
So now with the tire, I have no clue where the tire is. They seem like really good tires. For me, it's the fun part. This is the fun part. Ooh, I don't know. They seem nice. They seem good. This is the tires. Not sure what type are they or something, but they smell new. So yeah, that's the
Rims are very nice.
leather.
Nice and shiny, that's for sure.
There you go. Pretty good, pretty good.
Okay, so you got 4 tires. So these are kind of stiff, but for a trail truck, they should be not bad. They're not meant for crawling. If you use this on rocks or anything, they're not going to perform good. If you go in the woods and try to balance it on a log or something, you probably will slide off because it is a semi-hard. So, and there is no foam for them. So.
Oh, I thought they were good.
They look good.
Yeah.
And they're not directional, so you can put them any which way you want. So the tricky part of these is how to install a tire, if you want to try it.
I know. I think you just...
You put it on an angle like this first, and then you just push it in.
Yeah, that's what I do. So, yeah.
Okay. It is going to be tough to push it in. And then you just work your way into it.
Okay. It's way harder than I thought it would be.
Oh yeah, because you got to really stretch that.
Okay, I don't want to break. I don't want to break it.
You're not going to break it.
Like, what is that plastic thing?
Keep going. Keep pushing. That's why I push on an angle. It's easier to push on an angle. You're pushing straight, but it's okay.
I'm breaking it.
Keep pushing. It's not breaking.
Okay, but where is it? Okay. Yeah, wait, I'm gonna take it away and put it back. Is that it? Is that it or no? That's not it. It should be in it. Ah. Is that it?
Nope, you're not in it yet. You're in the back one, is not even in the rim. You can see the back one, sometimes one goes on and then you really got to push hard to bring it in. You really got to stretch it.
Well, I'm not sure. Oh, I know. Okay. Okay, now I just...
My hand smells like rubber now.
Okay, man, you did 3, I didn't even do 1.
Okay, see how the tire is in right here. So you just got to push more in the corner there. You push in the corner here, and you keep pushing. But this is where, when it gets to the end, it's very hard. But you just got to push it in, and then it's in. And here it's not even in. You got to stretch the tire. You just got to have strong fingers and get to the habit of it. There we go. Everything is in.
Cool. Nice tires.
Now here's the part you can't use.
Why not? I'm kidding.
This is crazy glue.
Oh yeah, the thing that you just... You know.
Yes. And if you get that on your mouth, you can shut your mouth closed. If you get that between your fingers can get stuck together. So it's
You're crazy.
kind of dangerous glue, but it's...
Why are you using that then?
It's glue. So what I'm doing, instead of putting glue everywhere, because I don't know if I'll keep these tires. I like the rims. I'm just putting a little bit of glue onto there, just so it actually grabs. This first one I actually did on the outside, but all these, I'm just going to put a dab of glue on the inside of it. And I'm just putting a little dab. Of glue. 2 dabs. Just so that the tire is actually there, because I like these rims and I might keep them, but I just don't want the tires to slip. So I'm putting...
Oh yeah, I like the drifter.
Yes, drifter, the tires comes off sometime.
Yeah.
Especially on the street, because the street is such a...
Oh, cool. Straight on.
Now you should go see Mom and say, Mom, we played with crazy glue, but my fingers are stuck together now. And go like this and get your mom try to pull it off.
Again? I mean... Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Thank you, Mom.
So I just put a little dab on there just to stop the tires from sliding a little bit or slipping. I like the rims. I'm not sure I like the tires. So just in case I do want to change them, it's going to be easy for me to take them off in the future. But now, real quick, let's put the tires on that thing, on that puppy.
Okay, I thought we were doing this first.
Doing what first?
I mean, I thought we were, like, okay, if you put the wheels there, is it, like, are we going to be able to put the electronics?
Yes.
What is after the wheels?
After the wheels is putting the body on.
Oh, okay, so we're almost done. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I'm skipping a step, going forward.
Okay, you do what you want.
Oh, where are the hexes? Darn, are they on the piece? Wheel hex, wheel hex. They give us chrome hexes.
Of course. Always chrome.
So because I want to make sure nothing is sticking out on these, I'm going to cut them.
Nice and chrome.
Black chrome.
Black chrome.
Okay, so now we have to put a pin in there. See, there's a hole there?
Yeah.
Put the pin in there, in the hole.
Oh, okay. This, like, right here? Is this what you mean?
Yeah. There's a little hole there.
Okay. Well, you, like, try to put it...
You gotta slide the pin all the way through.
Yeah, but it's just not... It's like it's just gonna fall off. Look, if I do this...
That's why I turned it.
That.
That's right. I'll turn it more. Okay.
Okay, good.
So I turned it so it doesn't turn. Now, when you look at this, it has like a cross.
Yeah.
So you have to put that in there. That's why it's got to be in the center. As much as possible in the center. From my angle, it's hard to see. And now you have to take this, put that on there. Take the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Put the wheel on. Here you go. There's a nut. Put that on.
Nice.
No, put the nut on. Put the nut on.
Oops. Like that? It's not... Okay, never mind. Got it. I can no more. But that's why I use this, right?
Yep.
I can no more. I can.
Yeah, it's not tight. It's not tight enough.
You try. Because I can.
Okay.
Oh, okay. What is that?
That's a special tool. Which I got from Driftomaniac.
Is that is that better than this? Like...
Yeah, it works better than a cross, that's for sure. So here, I got to put the pin into there. Sometimes you put a little bit of grease or you put a little bit of something to stop it from coming out. And I can put that. These don't actually clip or lock, which is not fun because that means when you take your tire off, you got to be careful. So always start to screw the nut with your fingers.
And then use this.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. Oh. It's like...
It's going to get harder because you're getting where the nylon nut is.
Oh, what?
Okay, I think you're good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice! 2 wheels put. This is fun.
Okay, do the other one. Come out of there.
Now you put this, and then the crazy wheel with the crazy glue. So fun.
Okay, put the wheel on.
Okay. That's okay, I think.
Okay, screw it in. Okay.
That's not tight at all.
No, it's tight.
You sure?
Yep.
But why is it? Oh, it turned because you. Oh, the lock thing, right?
The lock thing?
Yeah, the lock. You you remember for street? It's
Yes. Yes, because see and I'll go through that in a little bit with you. For steering, for lock wheel and unlock wheel.
Got it. I understand now. That's cool.
Where is the nut? Okay, put the tire on.
All right. Wait, don't you put this?
No, put the tire first, then we put the nut.
Okay. Okay, now you put this. Now you do. You want to do it or I do it? Okay. There we go. We put all the tires.
So, real quick to recap, lock and unlock. The rear are locked. That means if I move one tire, see the other one moves the same way, and if I turn it, see it turns the same way.
Yeah.
But because this is 4x4, I turn the front and actually turns. But watch this. If I turn this one, see the front one goes the other way.
That means we did good. That means
yes, and then the rear wheels are not turning.
Yeah.
So if I turn this one this way, see, it goes in reverse. But if I turn both of them forward, see, the rear ones are turning.
Okay.
Okay. So this is a 4x4. So when you get stuck on the snow, or if this wheel gets stuck, let's say you're on a rock or something and it gets stuck, you can't move.
Yeah.
This wheel can still turn, see? So but this one is actually stuck now. It can't turn, but this one will start spinning. And if this one gets stuck, that one will turn. But that's why sometimes all our 4x4 trail truck, everything is locked all the way through. So even if this wheel gets stuck, it will still turn, and then the wheel turns also. But it's better when you go fast and when you turn if this is unlocked. So that's why I left it unlocked for the front.
But this is all the it can't turn, like it can't like.
No, these turns this way. That's for steering.
Okay. Yeah.
But they do turn this way. They do roll. But there we go. It's starting to look like a truck.
But it's like a car from like 1958.
Oh yeah, because the way it is right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we got to go back and do the steps of electronics. I like putting the wheels on because when you do electronics, because it
stands up.
Yeah, it stands up by itself and it's got a better stance. So.
All right. Well, now we do electronics. So we do the body and yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that was fun. There we go. That's what we got so far.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So the next step is going to be the electronics and the body.
Yeah.
So.
Be there for part 4, of course.
Yeah, part 4.
Yeah.
And then we can go outside in the snow and give it a blast in the snow.
Hope it works.
Oh yeah, but maybe in the snow we should have had all 4 wheels locked.
Maybe.
Yeah, but it should do pretty good also. So we'll see. It's gonna be fun. Cool. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell if you want to see more of the stuff that we do. And guys, keep those batteries charged and go out there and have some fun. Because if you're not breaking anything,
you're not having fun.
That's it. Cool. Talk to you guys later.